I'm here with Prabhu sir today, and we are talking about creating SEO feedback forms. I already had a template with which I started, and we are modifying it for the sake of simplicity. So the first thing we have to do is we just have to create a form. At the beginning, of course, there is a title, and then email of the students will be collected from here. Then one by one for each subject, we can feed in the SEO statements over here. So you can have 5 to 6 statements depending on how many statements you have. You can just type that in over here, and this is obtained by descriptions option over here. So choose description option. This box will appear, and you can just put in all these values. And okay, let me just do this from scratch so that there won't be any doubt. So let me delete this. So when you want to create a feedback for a particular subject, you just have to click on this plus sign, and then from here we have to choose multiple choice we can choose, but creating a separate question for each CO will be a long process. Okay, so it's better if we go just with the grid, multiple choice grid. And then here, this is the subject name and code and all other details you can just put in here. Okay, so let's say for example our subject is strength of materials. The code for this is 6PC. What happened here? 6PC 302 ME. Okay, so you can also put any other credits, like any other information about the course that you want the students to know over here. As of now, you can see the description is not visible. To get this description, you have to go ahead here and click description, and then here you can type in the CO statements. Fine. So if you have the CO statements ready in some notepad or WordPad, you can just directly copy from there and paste it over here. That will get all your CO statements here. And then in order to get the feedback from the students, we have to create rows. Fine. So we have to create a separate row for each CO. So we have a total of 5 COs right now. So some universities may have more than 5. Accordingly, you can increase the number of rows. And these the columns refer to the feedbacks given by the students. Fine. So we can have a feedback for like minimum like is average. The minimum is the minimum rating that the student can give. Medium is good, and let's say excellent being the maximum feedback. So when you open this form, the students will see it like this. So this was the earlier one which we had created, and this is the one which we created just now. Okay, so CO statements should all appear here like this. You can copy paste it, all the 5, and then the students can mark. They can read the statements over here, and for each statement they can give their feedback. So whether it was just average, or it was good, or it was excellent. Fine. So this is how we create the form. We just have to create for a multiple subjects. So when you want to create for multiple subjects, you just have to make a duplicate of this, and everything that we had created earlier will get copied, and we just have to modify the name. So the next subject here is metallurgy and materials science. Okay, so the code is not required. Leave it. Okay, we can go on doing this same thing. So we can just copy paste the statements, and it will continue to reflect over here. We just have to press refresh. Okay, so that's it for this one. If you have any doubts, you can just let me know in the comments, and I'll try to clarify it. Thank you.